Hey, what's happening, guys? Just gonna jump right in, start looking at the market. Yeah, let's pop in the global real quick. We'll start there. Might as well, since we're kind of recovering from what appears to be the crash. A nice little double bounce here. When we had it reaffirmed here and it didn't fall, gave the image of support as a possibility. We had our futures contracts take a dump here and quickly recover. We don't know what the future holds, but right now we're seeing a nice support angle here, and that's what we like to see. You always got to keep an eye though, because it's not a very far distance until we're already challenging these previous support levels. And when you're looking at things like that, there's a saying when you look at charts, and that is, at what point does support become resistance? And right here, this was a support angle. And over here, if you carry that line through, that's going to be a resistance angle if the market's unsure. So there's possibility if we can get some growth up to here that it could bounce off of this, because support became resistance. And likewise, in reverse, resistance can become support. So if we get up above that line there and we get a couple bounces, then that previous resistance level, if that happens, will have become support. So anyways, that's always interesting. Always good to keep an eye on the markets and see what may or may not happen, because the guys with the big dollars, they're looking at charts like this and they're making decisions like that. So anyways, we can't easily say what's going to happen here, but after crashes, this is that kind of the key sweet spot. Some people risk it here, some people here. And I split my risk. I had parked all my money here on the crash and saved the bulk of it, thank goodness, there. I didn't fall for this because I didn't know if we were going to have a second dip. And by the time you get up here, you can make plays. If you want to gamble on the chop, and a lot of people do, you can do flips or day trades. You can catch the little rises early, or you can buy the low days and catch that ride. Depends what you're up to. I kind of have my life split up to the point to where it's not worth it for me to chase things on this stretch, because a lot of times your gains get erased. So you might make a little here, and then you get cut there, and then you don't catch it right there, and you catch these little chunks, and then what happens is, you might make a really good run here 4 or 5 times, and then one gets you and erases that week. And seen it a million times, been there, done that, and I just decided to go boop, time out, ride it out, get some peace, had some nice peace and quiet. Just kind of got to really absorb everything that happened over this last stretch at our huge, bull run, and are settling down, and it felt good. I got a lot of things done, and I also caught some much needed rest. But as we catch the ride here, I'm sure a lot of people got back in at any point across here, and it's not dumb to catch any of these, but it's good to keep an eye on that news. So I got in, I put about a quarter of my stuff back in right around here, and then again engaged right about, I think I was comfortable right there, where I just decided, boom, let's push the majority back in there. Let's get back in the game. So that's my story. I did share in my group, Moonbase Crypto, the stuff that I picked up. I picked a lot of really stable players, ICX, Aeon, GVT, stuff like that, a few more. If you want to see the list, join the group. It's there for you. Facebook, Moonbase Crypto. We're there, and we're doing awesome write-ups and stuff. I'm definitely focusing a good portion of my energy on just making sure we've got good stuff to look at there, and it's only going to keep growing, and I'm excited about it. It's a good, tightly focused group concept, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I can't wait to keep this rolling. Every stretch of bull market, it just brings the focus of that group just tighter and tighter, But let's see, we're doing a little dip. That's where I was originally gonna start, but here I am. And let's see, we're getting a little chapped out. Market's split. Big red section right there. It's interesting. From 28 to 40 is just all red. And why? Why would that be? Why would just one chunk of the market? Well, see, when you look at it, really what's going on is the market's red aside from a few. You know, so it's more like at this point, it's like, why did these guys stay green? Well, Icon stayed green because I bought it the other day. No, I bought it because I knew Icon's still a favored crypto at this point. They're back up to $3.4 billion, an amazingly large amount. I don't see them going anywhere quickly. I felt that they would have stability in this transition. I know the last near recovery, I said the same thing about Zcoin, and Zcoin's great, but this time I kind of felt Icon was the one to catch the ride. You know, you got to kind of shift your mentality a little bit to market conditions. And Zcoin did good. I think I got like 10% on it or something, and then it just didn't. I don't think it gave me the pop I wanted. But see, we look at this, and Icon just caught such a nice ride off the recovery that even when it started to dip again, it told the market how much the market likes it. It showed us. So I caught a nice early grab on Icon, and I'm already up and loving it. So let's keep going. Qtum, having frequent good days. Populous, it seems like it can just do no wrong at this point. And I was eyeballing Populous right here again. I was like, I want to get on Populous. It's already about ready to challenge its all-time high. It's probably good to get in there, but I was feeling the need for stability. And it would have been, let's see, $53 to 73. That's a little mini moon. Would have been nice to catch that. Reminds me of this neighbor down here, Raiblocks. I mean, these are Populous, Raiblocks, Vchain. These are ones that just have a real big spotlight on them, and they were able to catch some moon trajectories despite conditions that should have threatened it. And it's like one of those ones where you're like, man, I want to get on that. I actually did catch the Vchain chunk here, and I bailed because I slated my portfolio again pre-threat of dip. And Vchain, thankfully I bought Vchain because as my portfolio started to take a dip, Vchain basically nullified all dip of like 4 other cryptos that just took little minor dips because of the market. And I saw where it was going, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch these 5 dive anymore. Vchain saved me. I'm gonna not live on the edge and not live dangerously on this one. And boom, I cleaved it, 0 loss, and it's a good move to make sometimes. And so Populous, similar move as Vchain. They cleared their all-time highs. Raiblocks is that one that everybody wished they knew about sooner. Got killed on the crash, but already from 13 up to 19, it's just popping. But I'm just currently kind of avoiding a couple of those. I know that I don't like to be timid in trying to catch moons, but you got to watch out for, I don't know, how would you say it, like overly edgy, high volatility hype coins. I mean, obviously, this was the good side to catch of this, but this is a brutal downslide, and every moment of that could have caused a lot of pain. And the markets know that. And this high, I mean, I hope for the sake of Raiblocks and anyone in it that you get that nice ride. But if it corrects, it's going to correct down there, and a correction down there from 20 down to 13, that hurts. That's why I stayed out of Neo for the last few months. I don't like that level of volatility. I don't enjoy it. I used to hunt for high volatility stuff in the stock markets because stock market movement is not volatile. So if you check for high volatility stuff, that stuff will move 5% a day. Well, high volatility in crypto is you're moving, 40% a day, win loss, from day to day. So it stinks. It stinks when you're looking at this and you want to get in on those big winners, but you're juggling your risk. And we've got a bit of a graveyard situation. It's these things are alive still, but I mean this is a graveyard scenario. We've got such an overblown hype that just got murdered. And if you look at Verge, it's multiple murderings. Boom, done. Oh, we like it. Bam! We like it. Bam! Not good. You don't want to get caught on the wrong side of these because, like, here, you could have bought on this, could have had our little rise, and then been like, oh yeah, we're on. We got a good crypto for a ride, and then boom, you get the annihilation there. And I don't know what the future of Verge is, but they're still pretty high up, number 31 in the red. Ox has been hovering just under $1 billion. Similar trek as what we just saw, but more stability. $1.70 up to $2. Ox is playing nice. This is a nice looking chart overall. If you can stomach this, undoubtedly what we need with Ox to throw further is some good news. Hope it's coming soon. Keep an eye on Ox and all the protocols. Let's see here. Waves, nah, down to 39. I don't know if that's actually up from where it was, but Waves has been doing a sinking act for a while. Let's go to Rchain because I want to talk about Rchain. Rchain, it's 17% green. It's showing itself as a edgy, hyped coin or platform. I don't know if we're going coin or token on this. I don't even care. Nice run since October. Good, stable. It caught the moon. I don't know why I haven't heard more talk about Rchain until it shows up here at number 41, but I haven't. So what I did is I looked into it. And here's Rchain. Really nice web design in every aspect. The rating, you can tell they wanted to torque down that tech wrench on you, just like we want to impress. They've written to impress. Their video, it's a basic explainer with the basic graphics and stuff, but it impresses somehow. It got a nice music flow. I'm going to play a little bit of it and then talk about just a couple of the highlights.
They lack formal semantics, and as a result, they're slow.
Can you hear that?
They don't scale, and they're unsafe for mission-critical applications. Rchain is designed to solve these problems. The Rchain platform is a transformation in blockchain technology that will empower users on the industry's first scalable and safe blockchain. Smart contracts are concurrent and formally verified on Rchain, so they're fast, versatile, and secure. On Rchain, smart construction ability. The Rchain platform.
They did such a good job kind of making it stand out from a regular explainer that as you're watching it, you just get this nice building effect. And they just keep laying on like this forward moving, technical, almost like confidence. It just keeps, and this nice rhythmic music just kind of bounces you right through it. And you're just like, yeah, 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 yeah. Then you read these chunks and see these, awesome graphics, these like 3D fractals. And I mean, I don't know why I wasn't in on this sooner as a platform and protocols that I'm always watching. But, there's so many cryptos. I see, dozens, sometimes a dozen in a day. So it just happens. Anyways, the highlight of Rchain, edgy marketing and clearly smart. Like seriously, the top shelf of so many cryptos that I see, it's together. It's coherent. It's a full image. It's, you got like GVT with that super impressive video that they have and the great concept. on the website, and then I think you got Rchain kind of right in that wheelhouse there of impressive marketing. Rchain is open access development, truly wanting to become a versatile platform. All the features they have, like wanting to be able to interact with it, it's all different, couple different like industries, and supports multiple blockchains on both public and private nodes at the same time. They're really looking for versatility and kind of making themselves a central hub to that, which a lot of platforms and protocols are doing something like that. What we're seeing with a lot of them is that they're using different words to describe themselves, and ultimately they're similar. But Rchain has a couple different angles that I haven't seen pop up in things like nulls, for example, which I like. But it's got its own angle, and I haven't researched the team and stuff. Face value, they look fine. I haven't delved into the social yet. I just wanted to talk about a crypto that made it to 41 without much talk in the groups that I'm in. I just never really heard of it in a major way. RHOC. Well, they won't be forgotten anymore, I don't think. So, let's see, where are we next? Yeah, I'll cover a little more, and then we'll move into the other one I was going to kind of do a little quick review for. A lot of red, Electronium getting its butt kicked. I actually never liked Electronium that much when the McAfee bumps were happening. It was like the second one, and I was like, fine, I'll throw some in Electronium. I regretted it, and I didn't make much on it. I don't even remember where I got in on it. When did that even happen? Electronium, I don't know. I just don't feel it's relevant to the layers of crypto I'm into right now. But they're getting hammered. Pretty much still in downslide. A couple of the recoveries. They just took another dip. I don't think anybody's too surprised. It's one of the cryptos it just kind of gets battered a lot, even though it has good moments. Quick and severe dial backs. Gas. After our Neo and Gas run a couple weeks ago, Gas has made itself known again. People kind of didn't pay attention to it too much for a while, and we're back down there. How is Neo doing? Let's find it, and then I'll cover that other crypto. Neo's kicking butt, major butt. This is just nothing but an impressive run at this point. And it's interesting because there's so much time there when Neo just looked like it was moonwalking down in a downward hill. Just pain train, high volatility. But even that big crash, the Neo had its kind of shining moment where it's one of the couple of cryptos that was doing good. But chart wise, Neo's strong. It's probably going to stay strong. We've got the Trinity coming out as Neo's Lightning Network. A lot of new ICOs that are specifically developed in the Neo platform are coming out. I mean, Neo basically got hosed last year with the China ban talk. Had that ban talk never happened, it would have been probably a glorious run by all measures. And it's made up for lost time. 10 billion. You compare that to Ether. Ether is 12 times the size of Neo in market cap. Had we not had that China ban, I wonder where Neo would be in comparison. Would Neo have made it? Would Neo be up at 50? Is that the future Neo? Is Neo going to be up in the 50? It might very well be the case. If that's the case, then it's never too late to get into Neo in the next month or two. But I don't know. I've never enjoyed the high volatility in Neo. It means you, if you buy, chances are you could be down 20-30% in a quick swipe. So your immediate, excitement from buying turns into buyer's remorse. So you have to have a lot of trust in the Neo platform if you want to freaking ride it out. But anyways, I won't harp on that anymore. They have shown themselves to be mighty powerful in the crypto world again. Okay, I pulled out this one earlier. Leverj, spell that with a J. Leverj. Let me see, let me refresh myself.
Leverj empowers traders
Oh, yeah.
with the best trade.
Okay. Leverj is going to be like a kind of trading platform with highlight traders you can watch and follow and stuff. I think crypto's destined to have a couple of those type of things built out of it, kind of because you can connect the social aspect and activity aspect, like we're doing with the business cryptos, and it's going to happen. We're going to have a few of these out there, and Leverj is one of those. And I'm just going to play just a quick minute of the video. It explains the whole concept real fast. I'm going to do it right now.
Leverj empowers traders with the best trading opportunities on the market. Use automated strategies, custom indicators, and follow your favorite traders. No account needed. Simply click and trade. Leverj began as an exchange for privacy advocates who knew exactly what they wanted, and swiftly attracted a loyal following among experienced traders, growing to millions of dollars worth of volume in cryptocurrency trading. Legacy finance derivatives are still the largest market in the world, and volumes bigger than the total market cap of Bitcoin are traded in centralized markets every 15 minutes. To seize this opportunity, Leverj is building a radical new, fully decentralized trading model with complete forensic accounting that is prepared to take on the largest sharks in leverage trading. Leverj provides outstanding, valuable tools that will take you beyond the leading world standard in cryptocurrency trading. Manage your trades automatically. Replay and learn from your trade history. Follow the strategies of your favorite traders, and store your funds directly on the blockchain. Unlike central...
So I think of the two I'm reviewing, there's one good lesson to be learned, and that is go ahead and use some techno music in your videos. They make it better. Hands down, these are just explainer videos. They feel cool. Maybe that's because I like house music and techno, but that was nice to explain it real quick. It's a trader platform, lots of different aspects. I don't know what they mean by saying you don't even need an account, just go ahead and trade. That sounds strange to me. Maybe it's tied into just a crypto wallet. Don't know, but what I know is that it's a really ambitious plan, and I don't know anything about how they're planning on executing it. It's not an easy one to get. You got to go to Ether Delta. You can catch a nice price break actually at Ether Delta, or this one that a lot of people don't even use. I think you got to use a VPN to even get into OKEX unless you're Asian. I'm not sure. I haven't tried yet. I'll probably get on there before later. But I just think this is a nice one just to kind of keep an eye on. One of the reasons is it's 17 million market cap. It's fairly new. It's only a half a month old. I don't want to cover it like it's a buy now situation because I haven't looked at the roadmap, but I have a feeling I saw the video. I can already feel the roadmap with my mind that it's going to be a long development process. So chances are we're looking at end of this year before they have substantial stuff. I almost feel like challenging myself, like where's that roadmap? Timeline. Looks like they're kind of considering that they've been doing this for years actually. 2013 start. They met and talked about cryptocurrencies. Proof of concept development. I don't know. Who knows what they're doing back in 2014. What matters is where we're at now. Base platform Q1, Q2. Decentralized trading platform, multi-factor authentication, on blockchain settlement, fully non-custodial trading. So at this point, by the end of Q2, it's going to be an exchange. That's all it is. And then it's not till Q3, Q4, enhanced platform. One of those things in there is just subscribe. I don't know. Is that subscribe to a feed or traders actions? I don't know. I hope it's not subscribed to the platform itself. Probably not, because we're already trading up here. By 2019, marketplace plugin framework, zero knowledge API keys. So this is following a lot of the map of, it's like a split map. One aspect is creating an exchange. The other aspect is going to be these trade video replays plugin framework. It's going to be those kind of side aspects of the video covered. Follow trader, this and that. Oh, it's all cool. I like their simple approach. I like their video. I haven't looked much into the team, but I just wanted to cover one in that range where it's fairly new, low market cap. Would I buy it? I would watch the chart myself. They're starting to get in a massive volume though. They're at 18 million a day. They rooted out their ICO crash. I don't know. I think it's one to keep an eye on. That's why I put it out there. Their development plan is long though, so I'm not buying things that I don't think are going to have a substantial spike 4 or 5 months from now. I want things that are going to do that sooner. But I keep a list of things together like this where I want to watch every 2 or 3 weeks. I want to come back and have a little peek at it. So let's see. I think that's all I wanted to cover today. I hope everybody's doing really good. It's a unique kind of transition phase on the market. We don't see these kind of phases a lot. Got to make a lot of decisions. It can be easy to get into things and get impatient when they're not growing. I know I've already had that moment. Some of the things I bought, I've already just went chapa. I was in sub, I cut it. I saw something say that the roadmap, they're not even anywhere near a full working beta. Which after reading that, it only took the back of my mind, about 5 minutes to say, yeah, that sub I just got the other day, I'm pulling it all. I'm putting into something that's going to move up now, and that has news and releases happening now. I'm not going to be the dude waiting forever. I'm not going to be the guy sitting at the train station for a week or showing up every day for a week hoping the train's going to show up. I don't think those guys would with their own personal money if they were investing too, but I don't know. I wish the best for sub too, and when things start picking up again, I won't hesitate to pick up some more. But that's where I'm at right now. We might be hitting another little bull run, and it might not be a super long one. We won't know until we see more things develop. I'm choosing to be impatient now, and that has to do a lot with how super patient I was during the market crash. I don't think I've ever been more patient in my life about anything than I was about saying I'm not going to catch any downfall from that market crash. And man, I missed the worst of it. I'm so happy about that, so relieved, and wasn't in a rush to get in on the first wave or the little peak after the first wave. And well, now that we're at the spot of the settling, now I'm going to be very, very impatient. And if things don't go my way with crypto, I mean, I'm familiar with so many of these that I will be willing to cut and move into something that has news ready to go. I feel the urgency on that monster bull run that happened for us just recently. I don't know if we're going to be able to get one like that, of that scale and magnitude. So that means if you want, I'll pop in the chart for another second to complete my rambling at the end. Global. Slow load there. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at it far. You know, that January spike here was so amazing. It was filled with new money, new investors. You know, where's the new money going to come from? A lot of those people that invested here, unfortunately, they're probably devastated by natural market dumping and just negative market forces that knew and saw the moment. And, you know, me, I got out because I had to preserve myself. And what else can you do? But I also didn't have $100 million worth of Bitcoin to pull the rug out on all those new people. But they did, and that's what happened. And that new money now is scared money down here. Probably half of them loaded back in. I actually talked to a couple people in life that I really started to talk about the cryptocurrency with right before this happened. And as it went up, and they still hadn't bought in, and they saw that crash happen, and they're like, oh, I'm scared now. Like, oh, I'm not buying in right now. Of course you're scared. You should be. It would be dumb not to be. At the same time, your comments, you know, how much Wall Street money is just sitting on the sideline right now waiting to get in? What's that trigger until Wall Street gets in? And I'm not talking the bad side of Wall Street. I'm talking the first side of Wall Street where it's the investors. You know, not even the people who actually work on Wall Street looking to scalp the market to death at every turn. I'm talking about traders and investors like you and me, where, you know, spread out in a network across the world that are investing in the stock market but aren't comfortable with the crypto market yet. And crypto's not easy to deal with. Honestly, if you dial back the clock to the time before I did crypto, you should have seen the inside of, you know, the little voice in the back of my mind dragging feet. Like, I know, I already see where this is. We're going to be managing. At the time, I was like, we might be managing 10, 11 accounts. And now it's like, you know, you don't have to get very, very deep into it or very much time into it, and you realize you've got 30, 50 accounts. You know, you've got exchange accounts, you've got ICO sign-up accounts, you've got accounts with tools, apps, this and that. I mean, it's mind-boggling. And honestly, if it wasn't for how interesting crypto is and the massive gains potential, if I just look at the raw effect of it and was like, or one of these new people, it's like, your new thing now is that you're going to have 50 accounts and you're going to be waffling in and out of them all the time trying to do things, and nothing's going to be straightforward, and there's pitfalls like crazy. There's shady exchanges out there. I was going to talk about a couple of them. I'm not going to do it right now after all, but you know, it's a weird, strange lifestyle, and a lot of that Wall Street money is watching this action we're seeing like it's the daily news, and yet they're sitting on the sidelines still. They're waiting, you know, they're waiting for things like Ethos. They're waiting for platforms like GVT. They might be sitting there thinking like, we need to be brokers. We need to get in on that side of things rather than jump in on this side of things. And it's a big complex situation. And it's going to be the determiner of when this market can grow. It's going to be the determining factor of, will this market go up here, down here, up here, down here? You know, big chop like this. You know, this is pre the newest new money, pre-Wall Street. See how big that chop is? What happens if we enter a major chop phase? It could be awful. You got to have sharp eyes in a situation like that. You've got to watch the global. You got to be intuitive with the pain of this. How it feels when you're cruising down this. 2-3 days in a row and it's red. The next 2-3 days it's green, and the next 2-3 days it's red. I mean, how many of those back and forths can people take? You know a lot of traders, I'm sure, too, through groups and whatnot. How many of those people do you think are going to, be able to have a rope tied around their ankle and drag just bam, 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 with their head slamming up and down? Big market churn, if that's the case. It changes everything. Emotion is such a huge factor in trading. it is what it is, as we say. But I want to leave it at that, guys. A little market talk at the end, a little market talk in the beginning. I like that. What are we looking at this week, do you think? I think we might have exactly what I just said. We might have a couple down days, couple up days. I think we might have to fight a little hard to get here. But I'm just maintaining a little bit of bearish caution, even though now I'm full throttle, man. I'm full throttle in. I'm ready to go. I want to see green spikes. We deserve them. Big money is still cautious. Otherwise, we'd already see those big spikes, though. The new money, I don't know what they're doing right now. The new money that I know and interact with, they're queuing off of older traders, and wisely so. It's very smart to do that. You need to kind of gather up a consensus. Is it okay right now? And it's just as far as risk control. You want to make sure not to pour into something that's going to dump super fast and super hard. And that's what it is, guys. The market is in a cautious state while growing. Rising lows is always good. The highs, though, we got to win the challenge of the highs. So as we approach this, we got to surpass it to keep growing. So we approach this, we got to surpass it to keep growing. Otherwise, support becomes resistance. Booyah. All right, happy trading, guys. I'm ending it there. Have a good one, all right? We'll see you later. Peace.